Today's April 2nd. So I'm currently working on Karmic Resolution's deluxe version, which is called the Full Circle Edition, and I'm so excited about it. There's gonna be 7 more songs. Okay, so let me tell you about Karmic Resolution while I'm driving. I put out the full album of Karmic Resolution in January 2026. I was releasing like a bunch of singles throughout 2025 from like the summer till the end of the year. I'm so proud of it because it's a really cathartic album for me. It just really tells the story of what I went through over the past year, basically the year before that. The reason I came up with the concept for Karmic Resolution, like the title of it, is because I saw this tarot reader, as one does, and she told me that the relationship that I was in was a karmic relationship, which basically means that 2 people come together again. She's like, if it feels right, like it's probably right. And she's like, I usually don't say that to everybody. And so that whole concept like really just fascinated me. And so I believe that me and this person came together to basically close out, I guess, what we didn't close out in a past life. Karmic resolutions usually are pretty toxic. It was one of the most painful things I'd ever gone through. I felt like Karmic Resolution was the perfect title for this album. It just felt like the conclusion of this karmic cycle that I guess I was going through with this other person. I just wrote a ton of songs during that time period because I just had to process so much. And so I felt like there were still a couple songs that deserve to be recorded and be part of this chapter. So the very first song on Karmic Resolution's Full Circle Edition is called Divine Intervention. It was actually supposed to be a different song, but I changed it last minute because I felt like I needed to start telling a new story within this old story. I realized later that intervention rhymes with resolution, kind of, a little bit of off rhyme. Intervention, resolution, kind of. The Full Circle Edition starts off with the thrill of potentially starting new again. Another song is I Can't Go Back to LA, and that song is about a time when I had a lot of PTSD about going back to LA and going back to the place where I spent a lot of time with that person, and how I just realized like I just couldn't do it. I just wasn't ready. So I had to basically cancel a trip to LA, which really was hard. Some Fairy Tale, which talks about the cycle of abuse that somebody can put you through in a relationship, where they go from the love bombing stage, creating a fantasy-like idea of the relationship, to then uncovering all of these toxic cycles that they would then put you through. And it's kind of like my warning to the next girl. There's a song called Inner Wonderland. It's very Evermore vibes. So that's all about choosing to create my own happiness and not relying on someone external to allow me to feel happy. I love that one. And then Cloud. That's one of my favorites too. That one is, I think, gonna be like the big single. And it's all about seeing this person as a little cloud that was just passing through. And that's all he was, there then gone. That one's really fun. I'm working on that with David right now. And then the last song on the album is gonna be Karmic Resolution. And I'm really excited. It's gonna be like kind of a meditation-y outro, closing of this entire chapter of my life, where I just kind of make peace with the entire situation and release it from my life and come to terms with it. And so I'm just so excited for you guys to hear it. It's gonna be like the next project that I'm doing this year. Even though I will say, like, all of these experiences happened like almost like 2 years ago now, so I will say there's a little bit of a lag in terms of like what I'm living right now and what I'm gonna be releasing. So that's something I want to work on too, is kind of like doing things at a little bit more of a snippety fashion, so I can like really feel the emotion and not have to relive stuff. But I will say it is also extremely powerful to have to sing these songs and listen to what I was going through and not feel it anymore. Like, not feel that pain that I was going through at the time. And that feels so empowering, to be like, wow, like I thought I was never gonna get out of the depths of hell from that breakup. And then all of a sudden you realize like you're not thinking about it as much, and you listen to the songs and you don't want to cry every time. And there's just something so beautiful about time and its healing magic and power. And I'm just so excited to put this project out. I'm working with the best producers that I could imagine. I feel like the luckiest person in the world that I get to put out this music. I feel like I know what my soul's mission is, and I know that I need to just keep making music and keep documenting my life that way. There's just nothing that makes me happier. Nothing. It's like there's just this overwhelming feeling of like I need to do music. Like I have to put it out. I have to make music. I have to put it out into the world. That's just like what liberates my soul and makes me feel so happy and connected. And it's so fun to think back to a time when those songs didn't even exist to now putting them out. And that's crazy to create something that wasn't there before. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to make like better content and really film stuff. That's pretty much my update right now. Driving through farmland. Look at all the little cows. I could be listening to my demos, but I'm trying to not listen too much until like I have to sign off on some things, because I don't want to like get too used to them and I don't want to get sick of them either. I'm so happy. I'm like in a really good place. I'm in such a better place than I was a month ago even, and a year ago. I know what I need to do to level up, and I feel like I'm always on the verge of a breakthrough, and I just need to stay focused, like keep focusing my energy. And I think that's the key, and keep focusing on it and just keep pouring my energy towards that and not dumb shit.